Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is your friend Hamid from It's Made Easy, and yes, we make it easy for you. Today we are going to learn how to draw this component in SolidWorks in easy steps. Let's start our tutorial now. Hey guys, here we have the 2D diagram of the 3D part model that we are going to draw today in SolidWorks 2015. And this model today we are going to complete in just 5 steps. The first step will be the extrude of this concentric circle that we have here, and the second one will be the base part that we have here that includes the circle as well, and the third one will be the rib that connects the concentric circles and the base part. The fourth one will be followed by the extrude of this T section that we have here, and the final one will be the rectangular section that includes the two circles on the either side. Okay, for your own kind information, I'm just taking this circle, center of the circle as the down part, the bottom part will be the origin. So I'm just starting with the new part model now. I'm taking the top plane for the extrude of the concentric circles, and we have the inner diameter as 40 mm and the outer diameter as 60 mm, and just extruding that towards the upper side to add to an overall height of 60 mm. And the second part will be the extrude of the base part that we have here, which is the total width of here is given as 2 times the radius of here. It's given as radius 23. So we will be taking this surface, and from here, okay guys, now we will just go to the second part that we have here. Here we will be making a rectangular and again a hemicircle that of hemicircle of 23 mm radius. So what am I going to do is I'm just going to start with a line of 23 mm towards upward, and from there to an overall height from this center to here they have given us 75 mm, and from there coming to the center and again 23 mm the other side, and just closing the contour now. And here we will be making two circles of radius 10 mm and radius 23 mm. So I'm just making a circle of 10 mm radius, which is 20, and again I'm just closing this contour now. And now, as usual, we'll be just trimming off the unwanted sections that we have here, and we'll be closing this geometry by having the inner circle of radius 40 mm, and thereby trimming off this unwanted section. We are done with the geometry of the second part, and extruding that to the upward direction to a length of 15 mm. Yeah, and that way we are done with the second part, and the third part will be continuing with the rib section that we have here. Okay guys, now we will just move on to the third part that we have the rib section that we have here. So one thing we can notice here, since it's made circumferentially at this top section, we for a change what we will do is they will be taking the rib plane, so the front plane, and from here what am I going to do is I'm just going to make a small modification. I'm just connecting the rib close section. What am I going to do is I'm just going to make a small closed section and just going to extrude with respect to mid plane to a length of 10 mm. Okay, now the closed section is made. So I'm just giving this closed contour as mid plane with respect to mid plane to a length of 10 mm. And yes, the rib section has been made. And now we'll be following to the fourth one that already made. We'll be just going to extrude this T section that we have here. For this we are going to extrude the geometry that we are going to make in a plane that's been made at a length of 75 mm from the right plane. So I'm just taking a new plane from with respect to the right plane to a length of 75 mm, just changing the like direction. So with respect to this plane, I'm just going to draw the like what is called the geometry, and I'm just going to extrude with respect to this plane. So here we have a T section starting from this center, either of the side of 5 mm, and from this point to this point here we have 45 minus 15, which is 10, and from here to here it's like 60 minus 10, which is 50. So 50 divided by 2, it's supposed to be 25. So I'm just starting the sketch from this center, just going towards right to a length of 5 mm, height of 30 mm, and width of 25 mm. And from there the overall length height is again 15 mm, just closing the contour, coming to the center and mirroring this whole section with respect to the center line that we have here now, and just trimming off the unwanted mid plane like with the mid line. Now what am I going to do is just going to extrude this part with respect to an option called up to the surface and clicking this. Yes, we are done with the fourth part, and the final part will be the extrude of this rectangular section that includes the two whole circles. So for that, again I'm taking this plane as normal and just going to draw like the rectangular that include both the circles. So from this corner I'm just drawing a corner rectangle to an overall height of 30 mm that we already know, and the length is supposed to be 60 mm, and just drawing the two circles randomly, and again I will just what is called give the dimensions. The dimension is 16 mm, 1/6, and again here it's 1/6. And with respect to like from the top edge, it's made at a length of 15 mm, and this as well 15 mm, and from here to here, the center to center, it's made 35. So from this center it's supposed to be made at 17.5, which is not necessary for us. So what am I going to do is like 35, 17.5. So from this edge we have already, so I'm just going to make a distance of from here to here 30 minus 17.5, which is 12.5. So from here to here it's supposed to be 12.5. Again the same goes here as well, to a length of 12.5. okay, so this overall height we don't have, so I'm just giving that as dimension. So 60. Yes, everything fine now. Just giving the extrude option to this close section that we have here to a length of 15 mm. Yes, I think we are done with today's part, and yes, yeah, we are done. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe and share with your friends. See you in next session. Bye.